Your fourth book, The Farm, is almost entirely character driven. It's all about these characters in a room, and the events, the thriller events as such, are related rather than shown. And it's more about, it's that thing of, you know, the main character's there wondering if his mum's mad or not, based on what she says, and checking it out. It's very small, but it's also horrible because you can relate to it.
I felt duped, if I'm honest with you. I was duped. I buy a book called The Farm. I'm expecting, you know...
There was a farm in it.
There was a farm in it, but I'm still
as honest as it gets.
And it was in Sweden as well. A sort of slightly
on.
Scandinavian version of the Archers. I wanted some fates and tractors and animals. There's not enough, you know, pigs and stuff.
There was a tractor.
There's
a pig farm.
You know,
there's a
gingham. Nobody's wearing gingham.
There's plenty of farm stuff.
I've seen your one-star review.
Yeah,
I
saw that. Not enough pigs.
Not enough pigs. 1 star.
Exactly.
But seriously, though,
it's weird. I mean, I won't reference the film because I'll sound really pretentious. But there is this really brilliant film, Swedish film, with these two women on. I'm going to give it away now, but there were 2 women on an island, and it's very psychological. And there's this scene where one of the characters breaks a glass on the lawn. It's during the summer. And she's picking up the glass, and she just decides to leave a tiny fragment of glass in the grass. And she sits down, and the other character comes out and is walking around, unaware of this shard of glass. I actually saw it and then read the screenplay, and even reading the screenplay, it was so tense. You're waiting for this person. Is she going to step on the glass or not? And you know, there's no huge consequence to this. She's not going to die. She's going to get a cut on her foot. But you're totally enthralled. And
Might go septic. Might go bad ways.
It might go septic. But it's really, and it was a kind of magic to it. And I thought, what is this about? There is this energy that had she taken out a gun and put it to her head, it would have had nothing. Literally nothing, or maybe it would have had something, but it didn't have anywhere near the same kind of energy as that. It's very hard to unpick it. I think there is a kind of magic to that kind of writing.
But also, presumably, you know, that would say a lot about those characters, about why she leaves it there and is watching, probably enjoying, waiting for that moment.
No, it is all about the characters and filling that setup with meaning that's to do with the relationship between these two.
But The Farm does have a brilliant hook at the heart of it. I mean, I remember you telling me sort of what the story of the book was, sitting in the back of a cab somewhere, and just knowing it was going to be fantastic. I mean, it's not action, you know, it's more like the kind of thing you've just described, with sort of dread and paranoia and who's telling the truth and all that kind of stuff. There's no, you know, nobody's running about getting shot or car chases or anything. You pitched it in the back of a taxi in a couple of minutes. Do you know what I mean? You absolutely did sell it. It does have a very strong hook at the centre of it.
It definitely does. I mean, you know, I think in some ways, you know, when you're struggling on page whatever it is, 120, you can go back to that and think, that's the energy that put me into this story, and I will fix this problem now because I have that. And I think if you don't have that at the beginning and you get to your problem on page 120, which you will inevitably get to, and you start going back thinking, what was the thing that made me really want to write? If you don't have it, then, you know, I'm sure you can dig yourself out of the hole, but it's nice to go back to the energy and think, well, that's the thing that's driving me.